Now, a new report tonight from OpenAI claims Chinese propagandists used the company's ChatGPT tool to produce articles and opinion pieces that were critical of the United States, then successfully published those articles in Spanish-language news outlets. The findings are part of OpenAI's quarterly threat report, and the researchers say people using ChatGPT asked it to translate and expand the articles from existing ones originally written in Chinese. The articles were published across 8 Spanish-language media platforms. They don't mention China, but they're critical of the U.S. and highlight problems like homelessness, racism, crime, and income inequality. The researchers say it's the first time they've seen a likely Chinese actor successfully publish articles in mainstream outlets in Latin America. And by the way, we reached out to the outlets and the Chinese embassy in Washington for comment. We did not hear back. NBC's Kevin Collier, who reported the story, is joining us now. So, Kevin, what else do we know about these articles? Who might be behind this?
Well, some of the articles were actually signed by a Chinese company's name. I'm not going to pretend my Mandarin is up for pronouncing it live on camera, but they had a clear agenda of sharing sentiment that reflects Beijing's messaging. So the same accounts that were behind the actual translating and expanding these posts, which OpenAI was able to just see what they did. It's their company; they're able to track what users do. Those same accounts were also translating posts for X that would later show up on X that denigrated a Chinese dissident that's a common target for the PRC.
Now, Kevin, I mean, this is coming from OpenAI in this quarterly threat report. What do we know about whether or not anything can be done on this? Because if anything, wouldn't it kind of be incumbent on OpenAI to perhaps stop this from being used in this way?
You could say that, though I would also point out that OpenAI is the only major AI company that does anything like this. It's almost like a throwback to, the previous administration or the first Trump administration, where tech companies actually kind of take this seriously, foreign propaganda efforts. A lot of the U.S. government efforts to do this have been dismantled. A lot of the tech companies have scaled back their efforts to do that. And so OpenAI is the only one that's even kind of giving us a glimpse into how propagandists are using chatbots like this to manipulate text in order to kind of spread information like this.
And then kind of another interesting point of this is that I guess OpenAI does have a lot of data that they might in some cases disclose in a report like this, but they really have a lot of control over being able to query the ways that people like you or I might be using ChatGPT.
It's an enormous wealth of information. And again, they're kind of the only company that puts together these reports. We only get this very tiny sliver of insight into how people are using and abusing chatbots like this.
Yeah, super interesting point there. A lot of data out there. Kevin Collier, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.